That's it, guys. Let's get started. Today we are talking about histories. Stories on a Clutter is about accumulation, digital accumulation or physical accumulation. Okay, subject. The first question is, what's an item you've kept for years but never use it? What its story? Okay, Iago, do you have something that you have some history and you keep?
I don't know. I was reading the questions and I saw the first one, and I really don't know if I have something that I kept for a long time. I think that the only thing that I have that I keep basically my entire life is some photo albums from my childhood. Basically this. Because I don't know, I don't think that I am too attached to things. So I'm always um moving, I don't know, passing away things that doesn't make sense for me, things that I don't want to, or just putting in the trash. So I think that the only objects that I have for a long time is photo albums from my childhood, I think. And probably some book, I think, from when I was a teenager, probably. I think that the first books that I ever bought was the Hunger Games trilogy, so they probably are the eldest on my shelf.
Yes, Iago. I believe books is a thing that I have a lot, and I believe I never will read some kind of books here. But the thing that I feel some I don't some bad feeling if I throw off this. I prefer maintaining keeping my bookstore. Yeah, but I have a lot of things that I maintain for some feelings, some story besides. And I have, for example, one computer, and that is from my teenagers age. And this computer had an HD inside, and I know I have something that there, and I never put this to discover what kind of file I have maintaining, but I don't have courage to throw this, and I in the future maybe I will recover something that is there. And I maintain this for more than 10 years, and I would like to see what I have there. Maybe some names that I downloaded in the time that YouTube is so so low, and the speed in my connection was dial up this thing. In the future, I would like to have this. And I had here a tent from camping, many things. It's kind of accumulation that I need to, yeah, RMVB, yes, that's it, the file. Um, I would like to throw out many kinds of things, but I'm maintaining. I need to take time to clean. Yeah. And let's see, Lucas, would you like to
Yeah,
share?
for
Yeah.
me, my first laptop I bought with my first salary when I was 15 or 16 years old. I don't know. I still remember buying it on a Sunday and paying in full. At the time, I felt rich because I paid 1.600 reais it front. I keep it as a remember of the first wedding I purchased with my own effort. Yeah.
That's very good. I have some other things here that I maintain. I have one. I have one video game. Yes, it's my first video game. My dad buy to me to my brother. This video game is maybe will never work again. It's a Mega Drive. Is don't have many parts. For example, the energy fountain don't have more the joystick, but I have a body. Maybe in the future I will restart it, but I feel many. I have memories from the the time that I use it. Yeah. Um, okay. I was watching that the TV series about accumulation. Sometimes I think, oh my gosh, I have something that I need to throw. But, if I in the future I decided to live in the other country, maybe I need to to give for someone. But now, for this moment, I decided to maintain that. Okay. In your opinion, Josiane?
So, and I couldn't cope the chat questions. So, I não sei se eu entendi muito bem a pergunta, but and one item I had and I don't use is virtual reality glasses. Yes, and I have a lot of time and I never use it. It's I put in my guarda-roupa and I never use it and I never had a curious and use the glass and is this. Só uma coisa, Leandro, a gente não consegue copiar daqui. Mesmo você
Não,
mandando assim, a gente não consegue copiar.
não tem como copiar nada do chat das imersões.
Mas a questão era essa, um item que a gente tem há muito tempo e nunca usa. Thank you. Hoje eu não me preparei para a aula, porque eu queria ser desafiada e eu realmente estou sendo desafiada.
You are muted, Leandro.
É o Fábio. Tu? És tu?
Okay, I have a fiction book I've never read. It carries a memory of a memorable time, friends I no longer see, and it has a gift I received at a long time ago. Yet I always put off reading it. It's still in its packing, and I haven't even looked at it through it. Yeah,
Yeah, that's it, Fábio. Um, I decided to the answer. Let's go to the second question, and maybe I can answer that. How do you decide what stay and what goes when cleaning up? Yeah, how how I decide that? I prefer don't take this decision. Yeah, I try to use the things until the things don't is not more um, necessary or is impossible to do some restoration. But I decide more when these things don't have feelings and uh, I buy something to replace that. Yeah. Uh, for example, I have mobile. I have here a mobile that I replace it there. They for replaced it for another, but I can restore it and give for someone, or maybe is will be a mobile for I use in the street if I feel uncomfortable to go with my new mobile, and for that, I will not throw that or discard that. But when I reply other things, it's a good decision when a good decision to that is the moment for replies. Okay, but I don't like to take this kind of decision. Yeah. Iago, what do you think about this question?
For me, I always make this decision by the end of the year, basically. I always do a heavy clean in, I don't know, my shelves, my wardrobe, and at the end of the year, I always take something out, clothes that I don't use. Sometimes I take clothes that I use probably, I don't know, one or twice. And sometimes I just decide to give away because, okay, that's when I make the decision that something doesn't make sense for me anymore. I don't know. Maybe the I don't know, the t-shirt doesn't fit anymore or is not what I want to wear anymore, so I just give away. And for books, I think that it's been maybe 2 years that I don't take any book to give away because I'm buying just what I want to keep. I'm trying not to buy books just because I want to, because they are really expensive right now. So I'm always cautious about the books that I am buying. I try to buy now only the only ones that I want to keep. But yeah, that's when I make the decision. Always by the end of the year.
Okay, Iago, please choose the someone to continue answer the question.
Okay, Josiane, what do you think about the second question? How do you decide?
So, and when I clean my clothes, for example, I think, will you use this again? If yes, I keep it. Or no, I discard. But I have cleaned out my closet several times and keep items. So I think I would use uh, the again, and I didn't. So virtual reality glasses are one example. And or two in other situation, when I buy a new item, for example, and I forgot what said the roupa,
Clothes, maybe.
clothes,
Oh,
clothes. Yes, in this case, yes, and when I buy a new clothes, the other clothes descartada. But in itens more não tão substituíveis, I think a lot. Ah, I will use this in other time, and so I keep. But in most time, and I keep, and depois, esqueci, after. Yes.
yes. Go ahead.
And after a long time, I throw this eating.
Yeah, you like me this case. I remember that when I buy some clothes, for example, t-shirts, I go or I buy on internet 3 t-shirts. I need to separate some t-shirts older to throw, yeah, because without that uh, I will have the older and the new together is not good. My clothes I used to use until it's unusable for anyone because that I don't is impossible to give for donation. I try to use for how can I say to to uh, to use to clean things. Yes. Como que é pano de chão? Seria a text a text for cleaning. Yes, my t-shirt you be using for the other thing. Yeah, but it's not for anyone. When I talk about that because I don't like to give for someone for donation things that is used. I prefer give something that I buy for wrong, and I give a new thing. Yeah, I just like give some clothes that I use for many times is don't have more color, for example. I prefer to replace that, and I buy some clothes and I need to replace. Yeah, uh, if you enter a new clothes, need to go out some the other clothes. That's amazing. Yes. And Lucas.
For me, if I could, I want this site. But I have the same line of reasoning as Josiane said. I usually ask myself if the eating sparks any positive memory, or if I could actually use it in the next year. If the answer is no, it goes. I try to practical, but still keep things that hold emotional value. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for your addition in Fabio. Are you there, Fabio?
I'm here. In my case, I usually think about whether the item still has any real use, or if it triggers a positive memory, if it doesn't help me in my daily life or evokes a positive feeling. I usually let it go. This make it's easy to let go without regret.
Yeah, that's very good. Fabio, can you would you like to answer the question number 3 for us?
Yeah.
Read and answer, please.
The question number 3. What emotions come up when you encounter old photos or messaging? Usually I feel a mix of joy and longing. Thoughts transport me to good times, but sometimes they also remind me of people or phrases that will never return. It's a jolt of a nostalgia that can be both a comfort and a little painful.
Yeah, I feel the same. Yeah, when I see some photos from someone that is not more here, or I feel this feeling of nostalgic for a time that I lived and I was happy. Um, delete photos or through photos, digital photos mainly. To me is very. I have this difficult. Yeah, I have a lot of digital things. Um, and I have photos here that I take on in a professional camera, and I need to do some digital transformation. And for many times, I don't take more this. And when I see this, I don't have courage to delete. Yeah, because maybe the future I will use in some time. But is that is the feeling like you is I feel some nostalgic, and sometimes I feel happy, I feel sad, and I remember from the time. Yeah, that's it. Um, and you, Lucas?
Yeah, for me it's the same. When I encounter all the photos or messages, a mix of emotion usually comes up. I often feel nostalgia, remembering moments that here meaningful or fun. Sometimes they're happiness, especially when the memory brings back a smile or laughter. Other times I feel a bit I don't know pronunciation in English, melancholic or sadness, realizing how much has changed or how certain people or moments are gone. Overall, it's a bittersweet feelings, party joy for for the memories, part longer for the past. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Do you have uh, how can I say? Do you usually print your photos or maintain in digital? Only do you maintain digital format, Lucas?
For me, pra practically 100% is physical.
Physical, yeah.
I like more.
Yeah, I like to printing. I like to go to some place when I have a photo that I like a lot so much. I try to printing. Yeah, because digital maybe I lost. Yeah, and I have some boxes here with photos from family for friends. Yeah. And you, Josiane, what about you?
I agree with Lucas. And answer your question, antes de responder essa pergunta, respondendo uma outra questão para você, I like more see a physical photos and the digital photos. It's I think the emotion is more different with when you see the physical photos. I prefer the physical photos.
Yeah, for sure too. Yeah.
So, and the question, I like very much, and I makes very happy in remember the moments in my life in when I was with my family, and I spend the hours looking at all their photos, and I like to keep a lot of things. For example, letters I wrote to my mom and my daddy when I was a children, and the brinquedos with I had, and I play with my brothers, and I keep to wearing invitations, invitations. I think this pronunciation. And I like keep this, and I like stay a lot of time. É, I spend the hours in remember this moment. I like very much this.
Yeah, sometimes when I read some text that I write it. Uh, I think, oh, was me that write this? This is very good. This is very good because when I think I'm not a good writer, yeah. But when I read some issue for many years, or I get some book textbook from my schools. I read something that I write it. Uh, I see was a different Leandro. It's not the same Leandro than now. The ideas, the maybe was not me. Yeah, it's different sensation and I like see this. I feel very nostalgic because that I don't throw out my my college's notebooks, yeah, textbooks. Yeah, I maintain ever. Yeah, and sometimes I like sometimes one a year or 2 years I get this and to clean and I pass the pages and I see uh, I see my letter change my ideas sometimes it's very good. Yeah. Okay, Iago, and you, yeah, about you?
I I think that for me, the emotions that come up when I see all the photos, or I don't think that I have other messages. But other photos I always like to see, I think that basically every day I'm always seeing the Google Photos notification from showing the pictures through the years. And I have a really big backup on Google Photos, so I think that I have photos from there since, I don't know, maybe 2008. I think that I uploaded everything that I had on my computer there. So I'm always into these pictures, and it's nice to see this because it's always a surprise, to see how I looked back then, the people that I was around back then, because it was a totally different context for me than now. Um, and of course, a lot of pictures from animals, cats and dogs that I had when I lived in my parents' house, and a lot of baby cats from when my cats were babies. So I always love to see these pictures, and I have this photo album specifically that it's a photo album that it's only me and my grandmother that she died when I was, I don't know, maybe 5, I think. And this is a photo album that I really love because I don't know that it's a lot of memories, things that I usually don't remember. It's like recreating those memories because I was a little kid and my memory probably is now right about those memories back then, but it's always nice to see to these pictures. And about photos, I basically don't delete anything. I think that it's the only thing that I have a lot. I just don't delete the photos.
Yeah, me too. Um, Everybody answered the number two. Yes. Have everybody answered it? Okay. Let's see number four. Do you have a just in case box folder? What's in it? Just in case. Yeah, I have some tools here. Something that I never use maybe. For example, ah, I have a wire that's I find a wire on the street many years ago, and I got this in is a wire is flexible, but in the same time is have some hard to flex. And I got that, and I keep because I maybe in the future I use for something. This my how can I say that? Funny headphone. My headphone broken in the middle here, and I got this wire, and I made a spiral here and take take the type is isolant type and and I fix that. Yes. I don't know if you can see, ó. Is here. See? Yeah, eu fiz uma gambiarra. Yes, is working because broken. It's not so flexible this, And I remember that wire. Oh my gosh, this is you. I know in the future I will use that, and now is the time to use. Yes, I maintain some kind of box with something that maybe I will use in the future. Some uh, glue and things to fix, like nails or how can I say parafuso? I forgot. And I maintain that. Yes. Uh, let's see your opinion, Lucas. Do you have some boxes?
Yeah, I'm just like you, Leandro. I use everything I buy, even when there are no more. I have a small drawer where here I keep cables, cables, I don't know correctly, cables, all the changer and the papers, Cadlo, I don't know correctly. I don't know English. Kit de emergência. Emergency light I might need it later. It's mostly practical for me, but it also feels comforting to know I have something just in case. Yeah.
Yeah, just in case. Just in case. I have some things here. Josiane, and you, what opinion?
So in my case, I not keep the items to use in the future, but I have a box of memories. As I said, I keep invitations, letters, photos, and I keep past. I don't prepare my future. I think this.
Yeah, there's not problem. I have here thing for I have a box with some items that I received for my ex-girlfriend. Yeah. Here have a box with letters. And I don't throw this because I don't know. I feel is a respect for that moment. Yeah, I don't know people that delete photos that for his girlfriend or his boyfriend. I don't understand because it was a time that you are happy. Nowadays you broken, but it was a time you will clean your past. Yes, I'm not this kind of person. I know my future girlfriend or my will feel some it's not jealous, is you feel some I forgot. Ciúmes. Jealous is inveja. Yeah, but you feel uncomfortable with that. But it's part of my life. Yes, I don't know if it's your
Yes, in
case.
some
Yeah.
case. So I think in this case, I think so. I don't keep photo, letters, no. Meus guardados have a letters, photos with my family. And I agree with you in the ex-boyfriend had esteve presente, né? Foi parte and in my past, for example. So I don't keep anything about it there, about his, I don't know, não sei, ele, não sei nem como fala. So I agree with you, but in my box, don't had anything about him.
É polêmico,
Ai,
polêmico.
gente, como é que fala ele? Eu esqueci.
He or him, né? Deles, for dele.
Him, yes. Eu tô pensando em him falando her.
Yeah,
Não é
eu troco também. Eu sei, mas eu troco. But let's
é.
practice. Let's talk. Yeah,
So I
I,
think
I agree with you. It's strange. I think this in this time, but it's strange. It's strange. Maybe my companion you feeling some bad feelings about that. But I don't know. I don't know if in the future I will throw all this. Uh, Okay, and you, Fabio? Are you there?
Yeah, I keep a box where I put all the cables, manual, extra keys, and even some memory cards. Most of there I rarely use, but it's that idea that one day they might come in hand. It's end up being a mix of useful and junk, like HDMI, VHS. Type-C cable, light cable, regular charge cable, smart band cable, and oxe, a box of Uno. I não sabia que tinha essa caixa de Uno aqui, não.
Yeah. I maintain many manuals from things that I buy and that don't have anymore. This is a thing that I decided to to sell it. Yeah, I have a friend that sell on his manual from a motorcycle that buy many years ago, don't have anymore, and I have people that buy this. Yeah, maybe I you receive some money for that. Let's see. Quem vai responder? Fábio respondeu. Lucas, have you answered that? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you, Iago?
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
Question number 4, right?
Yeah.
I have a just in case box just for cables, a lot of HDMIs and a lot of uh, cabo auxiliar, from audio, and I don't even use them. And I always look to them every year that I am cleaning up my shelves and they are around here. I always look at them and I think, oh, I think that I will will use it sometimes. And I decided to keep. So I think that I have just this just in case box with a lot of cables. Uh, yeah, I think that that's only the thing that I have because I don't know, we don't have like a emergency kit in our house. I think that we only bought like flashlights, last year because every time that we were without energy, we were lighting up candles because we didn't have even a flashlight to to use. It was only the phone, and yeah, I think that's it. And other thing that we always have is like a little purse with with a lot of different medicine pills that we might need to use. It's like this little bag that we take to travel, but it's always around us. So if we need it, it's nearby. That's
Very
it.
good. Very good. I have here in my table a lot of likeness. Yeah, here because in my if down electricity I have here to use in this some situation emergency situation. Yeah, but I'd like to know about you the number 8 question. Maybe you can answer that, Diago. What do you think?
Number 8. What would you say first in a fire, physical memories or digital data? Um, I don't know. Maybe I would probably try to get my phone because everything's there. And I don't know if it was a really emergency time. I think that I will only get out with my phone probably because I don't know if in a situation like this it makes sense to go through other things, to try to get other things because I don't know, you can die in the process, so maybe just my phone.
Okay, Diago. And you, Josiane?
So, and sem dúvidas. The first would be my computer because it has everything for my doctoral and docs. And so I think at the moment I think só consigo pensar em my computer. Seria isso.
Thank you. Amazing. And you, Lucas?
I would save s- cycle memories first, like photos, album, and old notebooks, because some often aren't stored anywhere else. Yeah.
Very good, very good. So in my case, if I have time, the first thing is like Josiane, I will get my computer. Yeah, my computer, some HDs or SSD is next. Yeah, here. If I have more, some seconds, I will go and take my box with photos. Uh, Very old photos from my mother teenager, my dad teenager, and my brother baby as a baby. And these photos is I have digital, but I would like to have this photo in physical photo. Yeah, but if I have the time for take that, or maybe I you die trying to save this. Yes, that's it. In your case, Fabio.
I would probably save a physical memories, like a photo albums and a letter. The digital data I have in the cloud, the physical data is irreplaceable. Some are handmade or have sentimental values and deserve a priority. But in order of practical importance, I agree with Josiane. My computer takes a priority because that's where I work.
Yeah, that's very good. Okay, guys.